Hello Virgo, and welcome back to New Hope Tarot, where we will be doing your monthly reading for the month of May. This month we're going to be doing things slightly different. I have a few projects going on, and I'm going to be traveling, so I'm not going to have the kind of time that I normally have. So, and I'm not going to be, I don't have my camera, so I have to do audio. So what I'm going to be doing for this particular reading is breaking out the an old way that I have done reading in the past, where I pull out one card for each week, and I will break down each week one by one, and I will be time stamping them in the reading, so when during the month you're able to come back and go straight to that particular week, and you're not having to listen to the full thing. I will still be doing the Cliff Notes, but it's going to be one Cliff Note for the entire month, okay? So that Cliff Note can be read and reread if need be, or you can just come down to the weekly reading. All right, let's take a look here. So your overall energy is spark. And really what I'm getting here is, I feel like this is going to be a really great month for you guys. It's not only is this going to be a spark of creativity, I feel like this is a spark between someone or something. So if this is about work, this is about having a spark in something that you enjoy doing, getting a job that you are really delighted to go to and you feel passionate about. If this is about a person, you're gonna feel like you have a connection between the two of you. That's what I'm seeing here. I feel like there's music involved. Music makes you happy. Maybe music also you might be hearing like guidance through music. I'm seeing you very happy this particular month. I've already got all the cards out, but I haven't looked at them yet. Overall, I'm just seeing that you're super happy, that you are in flow, in deep thought, but like happy thought. It's like you're losing yourself in this connection, in this emotion, you're just like in flow. I really like this for you guys. All right, let's take a look at what we have going on for you, Virgo. Week 1, we have the Queen of Cups, the Lovers, and the Magician. Are you kidding? Okay, way to start the month. All right, the Queen of Cups. I feel like you are going to make a decision in regards to something that you love, but I feel like it's something that you created or like you manifested. But I feel like you're going to decide how you're going to move forward based on your feelings, and I feel like you're just overall super, not overwhelmed in a bad way, but like it's like your cup runneth over. That's what I'm hearing. Your cup runneth over. You really are starting off this month just like super full of love, full of joy, full of... there's definitely something going on internally for you. And I feel like this is stirring up a lot that you haven't felt in quite some time. Your obstacles for this month is the Lovers. And honestly, I'm not really seeing this to be an obstacle. Yes, the Lovers could be a choice. So, and I feel like this could be a choice that in regards to a person or whatever it is. It could be, you know, a job or a relationship. But I feel like I don't necessarily feel like it's going to be that much of a difficult choice. But the difficulty might be where maybe this person is from afar, because in this particular Lovers, there's two birds. So maybe this person is far from you, and maybe you have to work on a long distance relationship. So I feel like you're going to go, okay, well, do I go with my feelings, or do I go by the basis that normally long distance relationships don't work out? Okay, that's what I'm seeing here. If it's in regards to a job, again, the same thing. Do I go and do what I feel passion for, or, you know, should I not, because it might take me away from my friends and family for longer periods of time? So things of that nature. I don't necessarily feel like this is going to be that difficult of a decision for you, but there you are. In case that it is, you have this here. How to overcome it or how to navigate through it. We have the Magician here. And the Magician is about manifesting. It's about creating, co-creating. And really what I'm gathering here is a couple of different things. Number one, if this is about work or regardless whether it's work or relationship, communication has come up a lot in the readings. Communicate with your supervisor or your human resources or with your partner and say, listen, I'm not able to devote as much time. I know that you're far away or I'm far away, and but I really want to make this work. How can we collaborate? How can we make this happen? And that's really the bulk of it. I'm also seeing that you have all of the elements. You have all of the tools to really make this work. You just have to find a way to really put all the right pieces together in the right format in order for this to come out properly. Okay. Then for week 2, we have the Nine of Wands, we have the Page of Wands, and we have the Empress. Wow. All right. So with the Nine of Wands, what I'm really getting is the fact that I feel like you've learned from past mistakes is really what I'm getting here. And I feel like you're just going to say, you know what? I'm going to be the best version of myself and learn from my past. Yes, I might be battered and bruised a bit from a past situation, whether it's a relationship or work or whatever. Let's say, for instance, in a past job, maybe you've done all of the work, right? Or, or even a relationship, you've done all of the work. You've learned from that. So now you're standing in your own strength and saying, you know what? I am going to stand up and I'm going to say, no, this has got to be an equal give and take, because I've learned from my past, and I'm not just going to appease people, or whether it's a person or a job, right? As far as obstacles is concerned, we have the Page of Wands, and the Page of Wands, what I'm really seeing here is I'm not really seeing any true obstacles except for you overcoming something in the past, which I feel like you have overcome it. If you have yet overcome it, that could possibly be the obstacle. But really, this is about you taking the courage to say, and maybe the obstacle is that you might be afraid to stand up and say, because you like this job so much or you like this person so much, you might be afraid of saying, holy crap, how do I say this in a diplomatic way so that I'm heard and accepted for what it is I'm saying and not completely shunned or closed out of a situation. And then your how to overcome this or how to navigate through this, we have the Empress card. And really, this is truly about, in order to, and you can verbalize this to your job or to your partner, in order for me to lay a solid foundation, I need an equal give and take. In order for me to be fruitful in this relationship, I need an equal give and take. I will happily put in the work in order for this relationship or this job to be abundant. I'm happy to do so. However, this is what I need in return. Are you able to assist with that? Right? So navigating it to where you're having this conversation so that it benefits the two of you, not just you. That you're not just protecting yourself, but you're also protecting them as well. Because the overall goal is to have this relationship or this job or whatever to be overall abundant, right? For week 3, we have the Death card, Goddess Ella, and the Strength card in reverse. So what I'm seeing here for week 3 is really about transformation. Like letting something die in order for something new to come in. And with the goddess Ella, what I'm seeing is as an obstacle is really, sometimes you have to flourish in your own energy. I feel it very similar to this Empress card. Standing in your own ground, recognizing that you are not yourself because of your job or this person. Instead, you are yourself because you are who you are. This job or this person should be able to be there to elevate them just like you are there to you're there to elevate them just like they are there to elevate you. If that's not happening, then that's something that needs to end, right? Again, if you choose, this is a general reading and you do have free will, so you can do whatever it is you want. But I feel like the biggest obstacle is you standing in your own strength and saying, I'm worthy and I need you to step up. And if you can't step up and shine the light on me as much as I shine the light on you, then this isn't going to work, right? And that can be a very difficult conversation to have, which is probably why this is in the obstacle area. How to navigate through this? We have the Strength card in reverse. And really what I'm getting with the Strength card in reverse is staying strong in your vulnerability is really what I'm getting here. Be strong in your words, in your convictions, being strong in what it is you're trying to say, in your faith, and in who you are. Stay grounded. However, it's also very vital that you are vulnerable in how you deliver this information. So, for instance, if this has to do with a partner, you're being vulnerable with them, saying, listen, I love what we have. This is really great. However, these are my needs, right? If these needs aren't met, then I don't know what to tell you. This might not work out, but I would like to work on a possible outcome. How can we fix this? How can we move forward? And it's going to be the same thing for a job situation. If you're speaking with your supervisor, say, listen, I'm happy to give 110%, but I also need this in return. You can't, if my hours are from 9 to 6, please don't expect me to arrive at 7 and leave at 6. That is completely unfair. And I need my time as well to kind of recuperate in order for me to give my best to this particular job, right? Again, be vulnerable, but be strong. Saying what you have to say in a very gentle way. For week 4, we have the Knight of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Hanging Man in reverse. With the Knight of Pentacles, what I'm seeing here is this is really about perseverance and some patience. Whether this is about work or a relationship, just because you communicate something, don't expect something to overturn very quickly. Sometimes you just have to have a patience in order for the people to step up. Sometimes it takes them a while. It takes people a while to get adjusted to a situation and how to adjust their way of thinking or their timetables or whatever that looks like in order to meet your needs as well, because it also has got to meet theirs. So have a little patience. They're not going to just flip on a dime here. As far as obstacles are concerned, the Wheel of Fortune, I typically see as fate. And here's the reality. And this could be a fated union that you're in, or that, you're fated to be at this particular job, which is fantastic. But really what I'm seeing is change. The obstacle here, I feel, is sometimes we're so set on forward moving that sometimes we forget to have patience. Sometimes we forget that we have to hold a moment and allow other things to kind of fall into place in order for us to see things clearly, right? It's like the Spirit just showed me an imagery. It's like when you have these conversations with people, it's like you shook up that snow globe and there's snow everywhere. And it's like you're waiting for things to change immediately. But really, you just have to wait for all that snow to settle in order for things to see clearly. And you also have to allow the other party to let that snow settle. Let all those words that you said, let that really vibrate within them and go, okay, I understand what Virgo is saying. What can I do to really work and make changes, right? So have some patience, allow the other party to make the appropriate changes before you just start moving forward because, you haven't seen the change in a week. Just have a little patience. And how to navigate this, we have the Hanging Man in reverse. And really what I'm seeing is even though you know that it's going to take some time and you're tired of waiting, what I'm seeing here is you don't have to wait. It is what I'm seeing here with the Hanging Man. You don't have to wait. You can continue doing what you're doing and what you set out to do. Just allow them to catch up to you. All right? Don't do anything that will hinder your job or the relationship. Move forward, but don't move forward saying, or continue doing what what it is you set out to do, but don't move forward saying, all right, well, I'm just going to leave this job because you can't hear me out, or I'm going to leave you because you can't hear me out, right? This is saying, you know what? I understand that it's going to take you some time to catch up to me, but I'm going to go ahead and work from 9 to 6, not come in at 7, and allow you to figure things out. And if that doesn't work, say, fine, I will settle for coming in at 8 to 6, but I'm only going to do it for this amount of time. And then I'm going to start coming in at what my schedule is, which is 9 to 6. And then, figure out how you're going to distribute that extra work or whatever. All right. And if this is in a relationship, say, you know what, I understand that you have things going on. I have things going on. This is my expectations. I understand that you're not going to make these changes immediately, but this is what I'm going to do. And hopefully you're able to meet me halfway, and we'll pick it up then. So take your time, not too much time, but take some time to think about it and then catch up with me. All right. For week 5, we have Judgment, the 4 of Swords, and the 5 of Pentacles. All right. So for week 5, really what I'm seeing is I'm really getting the sense that there's going to be a calmness that's happening this week. It's like I'm also getting some proudness. It's like you said, wow, I've come a long way in how I'm discerning things, how I'm moving forward without placing blame, without placing my sense of worth at jeopardy. I'm speaking up my mind and my feelings clearly and calmly. I've remained my composure. It's like you're proud of yourself, and it's like your self check-in. I'm like, yeah, it's just like you're checking in. It's like, you know what? I'm very proud of myself. I've come a long way. And I feel like you really have, Virgo. And then as far as an obstacle, we have the 4 of Swords. And really what this is about is don't get lazy. Don't get lazy with this way of discerning, this way of keeping your composure. This is constant work. Just because you have improved doesn't necessarily mean that you can't continue improving. That's really what I'm getting with this 4 of Swords here. And then with the 5 of Pentacles and how to navigate this, it's like, make sure to constantly check in with yourself. Make sure that you're not leaving somebody out in the cold, or you're not leaving out. You're not being left out in the cold. So constantly be checking with yourself is really what I'm getting here with this 5 of Pentacles. I really like this. Overall, I feel like this is good. Yes, there's some hurdles, some things to jump through. That's fine. I mean, you can't expect life to be, smooth sailing all the time. I do feel like overall this is really, 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 really good. All right, we have the Strength card, Share Wisdom, and Speak Truth all came out. So I'm going to go ahead and take them all as universal guidance, and really all have come up within the reading. So Strength, which did come up, Share Wisdom, which is about speaking your truth kindly, right? This is your truth, and speak truth. And share your wisdom. This is what you've learned from your past. This is how I'm moving forward, but staying strong within that, and stay grounded is really what I'm getting here. So keep at it, Virgo. I think this is really great. Let me get additional guidance here now. Okay. We have the 2 of Swords, 4 of Cups, and the 5 of Swords. All right. What I'm actually seeing here is the fact that I'm just putting them out so I can look at them and get a full story. I feel like this is talking about stepping aside, taking a moment to yourself to see things for what they are, and getting a higher perspective in regards to any situation before making a final decision is really what I'm getting here. I know that sounds weird, but that's really what I'm getting. Yeah, just taking the time saying, you know what, before I make any decisions, I have to really be thoughtful in how I'm feeling and making sure that I'm not being triggered so that I am able to make the best decision I possibly can. Because I don't want to self-sabotage. I don't want to surrender. I don't want to make an absurd decision or an incorrect decision without me really settling in to my own thoughts, because I could be missing something. All right, that's really what I'm seeing here for you guys, my dear Virgos. I mean, overall, I think a really great month. You coming into your own power. I really like this. You really are making huge strides for yourself. So congratulations for that. All right, my dear ones, that's what I have for you this month. I hope something in here did resonate. Of course, if it did, go ahead and please click that subscribe button and leave a comment. Or leave a comment. You don't have to leave a comment if you don't want to. If it did not resonate, remember, these are general readings. Please check out your sun, moon, rising placements. All right, my dear ones, have yourself an amazing month. Bye.